What's going on, everybody? Mike Somich coming at you for RacingDudes.com, and we are back today with a special NFL Team Totals edition here. A couple best bets for this upcoming season that I have already locked in and absolutely love. So without further ado, let's check out our first best bet here, and that is going to be the New York Football Giants going over 6.5 wins. I also like them to win the division at plus 750. We'll start out with the win argument. Look, this team is going to be completely different this year. They had some bad injury luck last year. I love the Galladay signing last year. Gets hurt early, doesn't play a ton of games. You're getting that significant weapon back. You've got Saquon Barkley coming back. He's been injury-ridden the last couple of years, but this is a contract year for him. It's a huge year. We've got 2 new signings on the offensive line, which should shore that up. But the biggest difference here is the coaching difference. Getting Brian Daboll to come in and not only be the head coach, but also call the offensive plays is massive. If you look at what he was able to do with Josh Allen, who, yes, I agree, is more talented than Daniel Jones, but he made his life easier. And that's what he is going to do for Daniel Jones. Brian Daboll will use play action. He will use motion. He'll use 3 wide sets. And that will help Daniel Jones significantly. Reading the defense is quicker. He'll have better pre-snap reads, better post-snap reads, and more chances to make plays. You add that to the fact that I don't think this division's very good. Look, the Cowboys were one of the luckiest teams in the NFL last year. They finished tops in the league with 38 turnovers last year. That is not sustainable over a 17-game schedule. Trayvon Diggs had 11 interceptions. Not sustainable. They lose Gregory up front, one of their better sack guys. That's going to hurt them. They bring in linebackers, which is going to take away from Micah Parsons is really good at, which is rushing the passer. When they bring in 2 edges, he won't be down in the stance as much. That's a negative for the Cowboys in my mind as well. Then you look at the other teams in the division. Look, bringing in Carson Wentz for the Washington Commanders, that's not what I'm looking for. I don't like Carson Wentz, and I do not trust Jalen Hurts at all in Philadelphia. Their big acquisition, A.J. Brown, wasn't where they were weak. They don't need receivers. So all in all, I think the division regresses. I think the Giants have a chance to take a massive step forward. You can get over 6.5 at a lot of books right now. You can also get over 7.5 in quite a few at plus money. I like both of those, and I'm going to sprinkle a little at plus 750 to win the division because I think it only is going to take 9, maybe 10 games to get it done, and the Giants have a good chance at doing that. Now, one team who I do think is going to regress here is going to be the Tennessee Titans. So give me under 9.5 for your AFC 1 seed last year, the Tennessee Titans. A lot of this just goes to the moves that the front office make. If you watch what they did in the offseason, their major free agents that they had the ability to sign, they let go or traded. And their free agents that they brought in are all 1-year deals, low risk, high reward if they happen to hit. But this offense is just not going to be the same without A.J. Brown. You have Derrick Henry, who's got another year of wear and tear on him, coming in off an injury. That's not great. Ryan Tannehill, I think we proved, wasn't very good. And honestly, it's a great job by the Tennessee Titans front office to look themselves in the eye and say, look, we're bringing a knife to a gunfight here with Ryan Tannehill versus the rest of these AFC quarterbacks that we're going to be facing. That's what you saw when Joe Burrow and Cincinnati came in and got the job done. But you've got Josh Allen, you've got Herbert, you've got Mahomes. The list goes on and on what's in the AFC this year. So you got to think if you're Tennessee, you start rebuilding mode now. That's why you took Malik Willis in the 3rd round. I wouldn't be shocked if we see Malik Willis mid-season here. And then let's look at this schedule. You got the Giants, Buffalo, and Las Vegas, Indianapolis to kick it off. That's a tough 4-game stretch where I wouldn't be shocked if we end up 1-3 through 4 weeks. And then we come off the bye. We're versus Indianapolis at Houston. That's a pretty easy one. But after that, at Kansas City, versus Denver, at Green Bay, versus Cincinnati, at Philadelphia. That's a murderer's row right out of your bye. I don't see how Tennessee is going to be able to get to 10 wins with this difficult of a schedule and with the moves they made in the offseason, which show that they're almost kind of fake tanking a little bit here. So to recap, let's give me the Titans under 9.5 wins this year. Let's go to the Giants, take them over 6.5, sprinkle a little bit at division at plus 750, and see if we can get a couple nice winners home here to kick off the season. I also happen to like the Giants catching 6.5 week 1 against Tennessee, which you can get all over the place right now. So we'll just give that one out as a bonus bet as well. Thank you very much for checking out this video for RacingDudes.com. Make sure you check out all of our sports content with Dudes Who Bet Daily every Wednesday through Sunday with our best bets from both the sports and the horse racing world. And while you're at it, check out some of the horse racing content as well. We've got a ton up here from stable 'em ups to live shows. Thank you very much for watching. Good luck at the books.